Welcome, dear viewers, to Terrifying Tales, a journey into the eerie, the uncanny, and the unexplained. Today we're exploring haunted hospitals where the natural and supernatural intertwine. An imposing building bathed in twilight, deserted corridors, dimly lit rooms, empty operation theatres. So buckle up, dear viewers. It's going to be a spine-chilling ride. Dare to join us? Welcome to the chilling tales of haunted hospitals. Are you ready to question reality? The voiceover begins, setting a tone of mystery and intrigue. As the words echo, the screen fades in, revealing a montage of various hospitals' exterior shots, their imposing facades bathed in the soft, eerie glow of twilight. The voiceover continues. Hospitals, places where life and death dance a delicate ballet, have long been a source of fascination and fear. They are where we go to heal, to recover, to fight for life. But they are also where some lives flicker and fade, slipping beyond the veil of existence. It's in these hallowed halls and sterile rooms that we often grapple with our deepest fears and confront the undeniable reality of our mortality. As the voiceover narrates, the montage transitions into a series of shots showcasing the hospital interiors, the deserted corridors, the dimly lit patient rooms, the sterile operation theatres, all seemingly mundane and yet imbued with a certain eerie quality. But what happens when the line between life and death blurs? The voiceover asks, the question hanging in the air like a chilling premonition. What happens when the living and the dead share these spaces? What happens when the echoes of the past linger in the present? The screen then fades to black, leaving the viewers in suspense, their curiosity piqued, their hearts pounding. The voiceover concludes, "Join us as we delve into the eerie encounters in medical halls. Brace yourself for a journey that will challenge your perceptions, question your beliefs, and perhaps even terrify you." With that, the scene ends, setting the stage for the chilling tales that are about to unfold. What if the line between life and death is not as clear as we think? The question invites you into a realm of possibilities, into an exploration of the uncanny and the unknown. Picture the sterile, well-lit corridors of sprawling hospitals, places that hum with the rhythm of human existence, of healing and life. These are spaces punctuated by the sterile scent of antiseptic, the ceaseless beeping of monitors, the quiet whispers of nurses discussing patient updates, and the hushed sobs of loved ones grappling with pain. Here, life begins, and here, life often ends. And yet, within these very walls of life and death, there is something else, something unexplainable, something eerie. Medical professionals, the bastions of logic and rationality, recount phenomena that defy their scientific understanding. Apparitions that flit through peripheral vision, a fleeting glimpse of something that is there one moment and gone the next. Sounds with no discernible source, echoes of voices that resonate in silent rooms, footsteps that patter on empty hallways, a faint rustle of clothing where there are no bodies to wear them. Objects that shift when no one's near, a nurse's chart moving across the desk, instruments rearranging themselves on the sterile trays, the sudden flickering of lights where no electrical fault can be found. These are the tales that are spoken in low tones, with a touch of awe and a hint of fear, in the quiet corners of the hospital. These tales, whispered from one hardened professional to another, form an undercurrent beneath the hospital's routine. They waft through the antiseptic-scented air, adding an element of mystery to the otherwise banal hospital. They are spoken in the dim light of the nurses' station during the graveyard shift, exchanged between surgeons in the cold sterility of the operation theatre, and murmured among ward boys in the labyrinthine hospital basement. And while these stories might appear to be nothing more than the fanciful tales spun by overworked imaginations seeking distraction, are far from it. These are not mere figments of imagination, conjured to add a dash of thrill to the monotonous hospital life. They are not the product of exhausted minds hallucinating after long hours of duty. No, these are accounts from professionals who have their lives to the pursuit of science and logic, Men and women who have devoted years to understanding the human body, to diagnosing diseases, to performing surgeries, and to saving lives. These are individuals who believe in facts, in evidence, in the tangible and the measurable. They trust in the sanctity of their profession, in the power of their knowledge, in the precision of their skills. They are the ones who look death in the eye, who grapple with it daily, and who, more often than not, emerge triumphant. They are the ones who have learned to balance on the fine line between life and death, who have learned to navigate its complexities and its uncertainties. And yet, despite their knowledge, their competence, their logical and rational mindset, they are the who are left baffled by these inexplicable occurrences. They are the ones who have had to look beyond the solid ground of science and reality to consider the existence of something more. Something that blurs the line between life and death, something that challenges their understanding, their beliefs. And so they tell their tales, quietly and reluctantly, not as a form of entertainment, but as a way of sharing their experiences, their doubts, their questions. They tell them as a way of grappling with the unknown, of making sense of the senseless. They tell them as a way of acknowledging the existence of something beyond their comprehension, beyond their control. And in doing so, they keep a steady rhythm of suspense, of mystery, of questions that beg for answers. They keep alive the question that started it all. What if the line between life and death is not as clear as we think? These are not mere tales spun by the imaginative, but accounts from professionals who have dedicated their lives to science and logic. What happens when the ones seeking help are not amongst the living? It's a question that sends a shiver down the spine, a dreadful curiosity that instills fear and unease. Sometimes they are not the living, the breathing. They are the spectres of a forgotten time, the phantoms that have refused to move on, reluctant to loosen their grip on the mortal world. These are the unseen, the unheard, the unliving. In the twisting, turning, labyrinthian network of hospital halls, the medical staff have come face to face with the inexplicable, the uncanny, the supernatural. These are not the experiences they signed up for when they chose to dedicate their lives to healing and helping. They were prepared for long hours, sleepless nights, and the constant fear of failure. They were ready to fight diseases, to battle against mortality, to wage war against the inevitable. But they were not prepared for the unseen patients. They have seen them, spectral figures lingering in the sterile hospital's beds where tangible living patients once lay. They are not mere hallucinations born out of fatigue or stress. They are as real as their flesh and blood patients, only they exist in a different plane, a different realm. They carry their past lives with them, their stories, their hopes, their regrets, everything that once made them human. Their voices echo through the ostensibly deserted wards, their words carried through the sterile air, speaking in a language only they understand. They whisper stories of their past, their dreams unfulfilled, their lives unfinished. They scream, they wail, they plead, they demand to be heard, to be seen, to be felt. They don't want to be forgotten, they don't want to be alone. Phantom touches that send icy chills down the spines of nurses and doctors, a sensation that is both alien and familiar. It's the ethereal touch of a hand, the fleeting sting of a needle, the lingering pressure of a presence. The temperature suddenly drops, the lights flicker, a gust of wind in an airtight room. These are ways of communicating, of reaching out, of reminding the living that they are still here. These encounters, with what can only be described as unseen patients, challenge the very fabric of our reality. They make us question everything we thought we knew, everything we have been taught, everything we have believed in. They force us to confront the unimaginable, the unthinkable, the unfathomable. These experiences stir unseen ripples in the minds of those who've encountered them. They create a profound impact, a paradigm shift, a radical change in their way of looking at life and death. They shatter old beliefs, old paradigms, old ways of thinking. They open up new possibilities, new understandings, new perspectives. They instill a sense of humility, a sense of awe, a sense of wonder. They make us realize the vastness of the universe, the infinity of time, the fragility of life. What they leave behind is more than just a memory, more than just a story, more than just an encounter. They leave behind a piece of themselves, a piece of their essence, a piece of their soul. They leave behind a mark, a scar, a wound that never fully heals. They leave behind a legacy, a lesson, a message that resonates long after they have faded away. These experiences shake our understanding of reality, leaving those who've encountered them forever changed. Are hospitals just buildings, or can they hold the echoes of those who've passed on? This question, as enigmatic as it is unsettling, prompts us to explore the less considered side of these monumental structures, these havens of healing known as hospitals. We find ourselves stepping out of the realm of the physical and tangible into the realm of the metaphysical and intangible. Let's embark on a journey where we delve into the most chilling accounts, where the ordinary blurs with the extraordinary. Unseen figures corner of your eye. Those fleeting shadows that seem to dart away just as you turn your head. Are they merely tricks of the light? Or does something more sinister lurk within those cold, sterile walls? Countless individuals have reported such phenomena, their experiences casting doubt on their own perceptions, their own sanity. Then there are the sudden drops in temperature. A room that was once comfortable and warm suddenly becomes frigid and unwelcoming. It's as if the very warmth is sucked out of the air, replaced by an eerie chill that penetrates into very bones. These sharp temperature changes are often associated with the presence of spectral entities, an indication of an energy shift that cannot be simply explained by faulty heating systems or natural drafts. And what of those disembodied voices echoing through the halls, the whispers of hushed conversations, the cries of anguish, laughter that never quite reaches your ears but prickles at the back of your neck? These echoes of the past that seem to reverberate through the very fabric of the hospital structure, mocking the silence of the night with their ghostly refrain. Such common yet unexplainable phenomena hint at the presence of something beyond our understanding, something that hovers at the periphery consciousness. Could it be the echoes of those who've walked these halls, those who've laughed and cried within these walls, those who've drawn their last breath under these sterile lights? Could it be that these institutions, so closely linked with life and death, retain an imprint of the souls who've passed through their doors? And if so, what does that say about the nature of our existence, our mortality? Do we leave behind more than just memories and physical objects? Do we leave an energy, a trace of our being that lingers long after we've moved on? We ponder, we speculate, we theorize, yet remain elusive, hidden within the dust-covered corners of these haunted hospitals. Each shadow, each chill, each whisper, another piece of the enigmatic puzzle that is the human spirit. The testimonials are as numerous as they are chilling. The nurse who hears the voice of a deceased patient, the doctor who feels an unseen hand guiding his during a critical procedure, the janitor who sees a figure vanish into thin air. These accounts, when pulled together, paint a picture of a world that exists parallel to our own. Many would dismiss these accounts as mere fabrications, products of overactive imaginations. And yet, the consistencies between these stories, their uncanny likeness, lend them an uncanny credibility. These tales are not isolated incidents. They are echoed across different continents, different cultures, transcending geographical and cultural barriers. This universality, this common thread, suggests a shared human experience that cannot be easily dismissed. In the end, these haunted hospitals stand as a testament to life's greatest mystery, death. They are the reminders of our fleeting existence, of the impermanence of life, a tantalizing glimpse into what may lie beyond. These buildings, more than just brick and mortar, are the silent witnesses to countless lives, countless stories, countless endings, and perhaps countless beginnings. They are the archive of the human experience. Are these just figments of overworked imaginations, or is there something more lurking in the shadows of these medical establishments? As we delve deeper into the unsettling truth, we're left questioning the very fabric of our reality. Could these chilling accounts be more than just tales spun to scare the faint-hearted? The spectre of doubt looms large, leaving a lingering sense of unease. Haunted or not, these hospitals remind us that sometimes the most terrifying stories are those rooted in reality. Before we end this chilling journey, dear viewers, we have a few requests. If you've enjoyed this journey into the unseen realm of haunted hospitals and wish to explore more terrifying tales with us, do us a favor and hit that subscribe button. It ensures that you won't miss out on our upcoming eerie encounters. And if this journey left you with goosebumps and a racing heart, show us your appreciation by smashing that like button. We thrive on your support. Now, we know these stories might have stirred something within you. Perhaps they've reminded you of a similar experience or sparked a new curiosity about the unseen world. We invite you to share your thoughts, your experiences, and your theories in the comments. Let's make this a space for sharing and understanding the inexplicable. Thank you for joining us on this spine-chilling ride. Until next time, stay curious, stay brave. Remember, the world is full of terrifying tales, and we're here to unravel them one story at a time.